can't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe it. Sue, what have you been up to? I know. Tomorrow morning's 500. You were searching for trading cards and you seen someone talking about it on TikTok? Yeah, there's a lot of ads on TikTok. There's a lot of affiliate links on TikTok. So that's good. That's great. I will warn you, the card category is insane. Yeah, you can buy a lot of cards. You can get hooked on the cards. Because I love to go to card streams myself. You were sick for 10 days. I haven't seen you in a while, and I've been thinking about you. Oh, why are you better? I hope you're better, friend. Gosh, 10 days is a long time. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, I hate that. It just kicked your butt, huh? Yeah. I get like that every few years. It just nails me down. I mean, I was sick at the beginning of this challenge, yeah. And I just still went through it, but I don't even remember it. I don't remember any of it. Okay, it's working to YouTube. Oh, my nose is always so itchy, like right about now. This type of weather. Yeah, I was so sick. Remember I had like leprosy. What else did you guys tell me I had? Sea Swan would know. Yeah. Yeah, I was at the beginning of the 500 days. So right now I'm gonna run some like they're called mini brands. They're great for like the mini the mini printer drawers that people collect. They're great for like dioramas, dollhouse, Barbie. They're miniature little like food items, toys. This particular group I'm running right now is some flash sales on books. The flash sales are gonna run for like 2 hours. They go from 10 to 90%. I have them pre-set up ahead of time. So we're just gonna chill and hang out. If you guys have a question, feel free to ask. I know there's a lot of new people on Whatnot. Let's see what's going on with YouTube. I did decide to multicast tonight. Not decide, but it hasn't been working for me. I don't know why I have two mice. Hello, Valerie Clark. Welcome in, friends. Hey, Vintage Vault. So right now, you guys, I'm running some flash sales, but I'll probably pull some stuff out. How are you doing? So I'm probably going to carry 2 conversations, one from YouTube and one from Whatnot. If you're watching on YouTube, I might not always respond right away because I'm going to be over here selling on Whatnot, but you'll see me pin the item for the Whatnot. Hey, Veebs, how you doing? Okay, Veebs, I got to talk to you. I am sending you another one. You be quiet. I'm going to try something different. I just want to test it. I'm putting 2 cards in there. I'm not going to show the envelope, but I'm going to use the stamp. I can't like not send it. It's so weird that you haven't got the 2. But things happen. I'm going to put the you know that stamp? You were here when I showed the stamp. What the hell does it say on it? Oh, non-machinable. I'm putting that one in there. Yeah. And then I'm going to take it to the counter tomorrow. Nicole, are you back? Yeah. So how are you doing? Anyway, I want to let you know that I'm like gonna probably get tracking on it. I tried to reprint the label and I'm wondering because there's no tracking at all with that envelope. 0. But some of those PWEs have tracking. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, let me know how it works out. You have to get it. It's ridiculous that you haven't gotten it. What's up, Detroit Heckler? Tina, hello. Welcome in, friends. Okay, I'm running flash sales because that's what I'm supposed to be doing on here. And then I just have these random like novelty type socks that I'm going to be running. How was everybody's day? Peacock. Good evening. Hello, Tina. There's a lot of new Let's see. So if you happen to see the item down below, it's pinned, and then the left side, well, your guys' left, there's picture. Usually there's one or two. Sometimes there's more. Depends on the item. Right now I'm going to run these minis, and then I have some vintage stuff I could run. Look how cute these salt and pepper shakers are. I have to clean them up, but look at these. How cute are these? Aren't these cute? Look. Love that salt. They're a little dirty. I just got them. Yeah, aren't those cute? Hey, Chief John, welcome in. Just a little fancy. Finally ended this show that never ends. It went on and on. Oh, did you do a stream that you didn't raid to restart or what? That's about the craziest thing I ever read on YouTube. Puffins and pineapples, what's up? How was your show? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're just getting started chilling over here. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. It was so good. What were you doing tonight? Let everybody know what you sell and when your next show is. I'm glad you came in. You sleeping beauties? We'll just chill tonight. Because we're just hanging out right here on the whatnot. You guys seem to like when I have the mic up close. Is it too loud? You went potty and instead the doo-doo, that's like baby talk, bro. Ayo, Buckeye. Sorry. It's not even funny. You sold lots and lots? Oh, good. I don't even know how to respond to the YouTube comment. Probably want to retract that. When's your next show? You're on like every day, huh? Right now, so if you just came in, my name's Dee. I go by Dee Archivist. Hello. I have been streaming every single day on Whatnot for, well, let's just say 499 days in a row. Yeah, call me crazy. Trying different things. Been doing a lot of chat shows. Every single Tuesday, I have a chat show, and that's at 9:23 a.m. So in the morning, I will be talking about all things Whatnot. Actually, it's going to be about attracting buyers. So you want to come to that? About every other day. Okay. So Wednesdays. Nice. For some sassy decals. Oh, are they the decal like heat transfer? That's pretty cool. No heat required? Oh, I'll have to come check it out. What time are you going to be on? All right, give puffins _ and pineapple. I got my pin. I already talked about my pin. I don't even know where I put my pin. I think I lost it already. Oh, cups and hard surfaces, windows and all things. Oh, interesting. You're invisible because I'm still talking. I'm still talking to that about that one thing. I will go back, Peacock. I will go back. It's all right. You got to kind of, find your pickle. Yeah, it's here. It's here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. It might be in my shed. You did a 20-hour show? Did you make your 1,000 items? 284 items sold. Nice. You just ate a pickle. Hello, tailored for you. Sometimes when you guys comment, it pushes it out of the way, so a few things come in when people come in. Good, congratulations. Yeah, way to go. Welcome in, friends. Okay, I'm going to go back to running some flash deals here. I have some vintage I'm going to run right now. And if you see it on the flash sale, it's actually the time to grab it because I think Whatnot is glitching right now. So some of the items I'll pin, they'll be on flash sale, and you might want to take advantage of them. If you're curious about flash sale, just check out the buy it now. and you'll still see those. Oh yeah, it's really glitching. You'll see those items on flash sale at the top of the bin. You could also sort it. No, it's okay. It's not hard for me to keep up with it, but I'm like in the middle of a conversation. So I will always get to it. Just might be a minute. But you're funny with the invisible. Oh yeah, there's something going on. What is that? That is weird. It was like a big, you know how when you sell something and it shows sold, there was just a big white bar all the way across the top, but it wasn't showing anything. Hold on, let me refresh. Hello, it's Coffin. How you doing? Stealth Peacock. Echolocation. Oh, that was so strange. Huh. Okay, I guess it's okay. Every now and then whatnot will glitch. Yeah, every now and then it will glitch. Anyway, everybody follow Puffins and Pineapples. And let me run a few more of these flash sales. So 20 hours. When did you start your show? You were in here last night. You must have started it right after, huh? You go, Peacock. That's awesome. Yeah, you got to get some rest so you could actually, you did 5, oh, because you ended the show to restart it, right? Okay. I'm going to run some flash sales. I have these socks. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, why aren't you taking that one? I'm going to run a bunch of flash sales right now. Yeah, and then you got to still get your shipping out. Is that the most you ever sold in one show? I'm going to think it maybe is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you got to get out in 2 days. Welcome in, friends. I'm running some flash sales right now, and we're hanging out chatting. Is that right? Is that right? Stuff is so heavy you can't lift the box? Oh no. Kat, how are you doing? Not a troll. And you write that comment on YouTube. You're funny. Good one. Good one. How's everybody? Packages are going to take me all day. I'm sure it will. I mean, usually when you have a show and it's that many hours, technically, it takes you sometimes that time and then some. Yeah. For every hour, it's like an hour and a half in packing. Unless you're organized and you have a system. Yeah. Oh, hey, photo page. How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, 500 tomorrow. We're running some flash sales tonight right now. Oh, you're trying to open up the boxes? Oh, because you have a couple out there? I'm doing good, thank you. You organized? I know we should talk about that. You did 25 givvies for jewelry? Oh, nice. A small wall. I know you. It's not that small, right? I love it though. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. What's up, Maple? How are you doing? Are you having some decaf? I know I was a little bit tired earlier. I made some coffee, but I should have taken a nap today. Not a troll. I don't know. And a pickle. Oh, is that what you had today? We went out and ate like chicken or something today. Canes. I think that's what we had, yeah. A pickle doesn't go there, no. And this is after we cleared it all out. Rain was supposed to start 15 minutes ago. Oh, you haven't gotten any yet? I haven't even looked. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to get. I thought it was just in the morning. Oh, yeah, about 1 a.m. Oh, it's going to rain all day today? Oh, the kids are going to try to con me into staying home from school. I know it. Yeah. Severe weather storm, huh? Um, yeah. Yeah, 1 a.m., about 35%. It's going to drop down in the temp, but just tomorrow. Just tomorrow till 6 p.m. Yeah. Let's see the I don't think we're going to get a ton here. Oh, maybe they're just scoping it out. It's pouring at your place, Paige? Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think it is now. Oh yeah, the rain is like down west of me, so it doesn't look like a ton of it. It looks more north than anything, like Santa Barbara up in there. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna get, you guys are gonna get some rains, probably some floods, but down here, it doesn't look like we're getting very much. Maybe a little storm over here. Yeah, mostly north. That's right, you're in Northern California. Always something to scope in the hood. Okay. You did? Severe thunderstorm. On my app, on my weather app, it does say severe weather storms. Conditions expect, but you know, when they give us those alerts, they're like halfway. Let's see, flood watch. I'm not in a flood area. I'm at the top of the flood area, I guess. But it's mostly Camarillo. Oh, East LA, Glendale, Goleta, Lompoc, Pasadena, Oxnard. Oh yeah. So it's, I guess it is in this area. Yeah, just a few minutes ago. Okay. What do I have outside that's gonna get wet? Anything? I'm trying to think. Oh shit, yeah, I do got something out there. Do I? I don't know. You smell it? I had my slider open, then my husband went to bed and he closed it up. Welcome in, friends. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it says, so I looked on my computer right now. It's severe weather storm. The smell is great though. And it's like a little cool out right now. Like it's cool enough that I put sweats on because it was just so nice. All right, I'm going to continue with the flash sales. So I may not read you guys for a minute there. Yeah, you haven't gotten any rain up there? Hello, welcome in everybody. Let's see. I dig the rain. I like to stay home in the rain. But tomorrow's going to be, tomorrow I have a busy day. I just have this show. What is that, Peacock? Hold on. Oh, the bed. You're going to bed now? Hello, hi. Is it, wait, I think I'm going to mess up your name. Haikus, right? Welcome in. Fred has been cold and he's taken to sleeping in his trailer or oh, he's calming down a little bit. Is he calming? I hope he's calming down. His picture is so great with that wig. Oh man. Not this, right? He's just regular bonkers. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Fred got them eyes. He got them crazy eyes, huh? I love him. Look at his picture. Look at Cat C. Williams' picture as Fred, our cat. Yeah. He was running back and forth, jumping over my head. Oh, shit. On like full speed, right? That's pretty funny. We had a cat. We had an orange cat like that. And he was really a chill cat. And when he would get like, he would be the opposite, like if you get the kitty weed, you know? And that cat would flip out. Like the opposite, get paranoid and freak out, run everywhere and get that energy. But otherwise, it was just a kickback cat. Are they? You think so? Our other cat we had, its name was McCully, and it was such a good cat. It was an indoor, outdoor cat. And it was very laid back. Yeah. I don't know. I've always had pretty good luck with the orange cats. That's usually all I'll get. I only like orange cats. Probably because I grew up with like Morris the cat, you know? Yeah, probably because of Morris the cat. All right, let me see what other vintage I have in here. I want to run. Yeah, probably, huh? Our cat was so awesome. I miss that cat. He kind of, you know, he got injured and um I would say that he just kind of went away to die. Yeah, he was injured, and when I went in to take him to the vet, I'd taken his collar off and he was laying down. I like give him a hug and rubbed on him, but like I knew. And then he just left and never came back. Like it was sad. He's like a little dog. So he wants you to take the stuff out so he can get in it. Like a little puppy. Yeah. Right? He's like a little puppy. That's funny. Most cats, I don't know. Some cats will mess with it, but he's just got the extra juice. I'm gonna run this vintage. He's removing it himself. You could put that. You should put Fred on TikTok. You could put Fred on TikTok. I'm gonna run this. Put him on payroll, right? He could pack. He could pack some of the orders. He clears shelves and counters too. You know, you could put him in the bin. You could put him in the bin. What would you title that? Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. We're running some flash sales right now and hanging out. Oh, I got this really cool vintage plug-in ghost. Vintage ceramic one. Let's see. I have to do some packing on, so I'll put 10% off. What's up, baby Huey? Right? Someone had knocked the stuff off the shelf. Oh, I think it's raining now. Yeah, except you can't. Well, you could just sell the services. Oh, cat. The cat. Oh, I guess that ran. Okay. Shipping the cat. Gato. Oh my goodness. Oh, that item should not be in here. Okay. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't sell a cat. You can't rent a cat. People be trying to sell animals on here. I actually saw somebody in a raid train the other day selling a turtle shell that was painted. And I'm like, why? That's like literally illegal to sell. Period. Yeah. So a lot of there's a lot of rules about animals. Because there's no selling of animals. There's a couple of things you can, like some fish and stuff, but people don't care. They don't read the rules. I know. Fred, no way. Never get rid of Fred. She loves Fred. Fred's been really good. She's been a good mama. Cat mama. Candle holders on Facebook Marketplace, $12 for one day. Yeah, that's like a big business, Maple, because people get married and stuff, and they want like a certain type of candle, a holder, and some of them are so expensive. I know, and they rent them. There's a lady on here that she was buying all the milk glass and different like little vases, and she was using them for centerpieces, and she rented them out. Yeah, she had like a whole business for it. Crazy. I had no idea, but what a smart business, actually. Really, really smart. She also, I think she did candle holders too. Yeah. You just learned that today. I mean, I knew they did, but I would like to see it. I've never seen one do it. Yes, party supply houses rent. Yeah, they rent all kinds of stuff. It's a huge business. You can't touch them, right? You're watching a video. Were you on TikTok today? You were. You could learn some stuff on there. It's very interesting for sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't touch them. You know about skunks, right? And they're dangerous, yeah, to dogs. Correct. I'm just running random flash sales, you guys, okay? Do you guys like when should I call it out and tell you or just run it? I usually just run it. I want to run a bunch of stuff right now in flash sale. And I have some cards. I'll run some cards too in a little bit. Okay, I think I ran all the... Hey, Jody, how you doing? Oh, I forgot I had that. You've been having problems with raccoons opening your packages? How big is that wall now, Kat? We have had an issue with raccoons for a while here. There's like a family of four, and they are like kind of like bastards because they make a mess. They get in the trash can. They're smart. They can lift the lid. Yeah, they can lift the lid up. It's crazy. I love animals, but that shit, they make a mess. Yeah. They ate 3 bags of his food. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, one day my husband was up early because he gets up earlier than me, and he took a picture. And he was like looking out we have like a slider in the other room, and he looks out, and there's four of them on the wall just staring at him. Yeah, and then sometimes in the middle of the night, and they're big, and sometimes in the middle of the night, all of a sudden they'll get in a fight on the roof, and they're going back and forth, and it's like, oh my gosh, and you can't, they don't just leave. Like when they stay, they stay. Yeah, it's like you don't want to be cruel. Like, how do you get them off the roof? Yeah, that one night it was like 3 hours. Cap City Plants, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How was your show? How was your show? Were you guys getting all the plants? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the raid. Everybody give Cap City Plants a follow. What is going on, people? Hello. Wait, what is that? Oh, that was weird. Thank you for the raid. We're just getting started. We're running some... I don't have any plants, y'all, but this is my 499th stream. I leave all the plants to all the wonderful plant people like Cap City Plants. How you guys liking Eddie's stream? It looks really good, Eddie, by the way. It looks really good. Your OBS, your camera, the neon sign behind you, it looks great. Yeah, Cap City Plants. Everybody give a follow. Let's see. I'll probably set up a giveaway, actually. I think I have some card packs somewhere around here. Let's do it. Let's do it real quick. Plants, yay. I love plants. I have a couple that I've got on Whatnot. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. We're just kind of hanging out. I'm running some flash sales, but in case you guys are new to me, my name's Dee. I go by Dee Archivist. I've been selling on Whatnot for just 3 years now. Been on the app for 3.5 years. And I am doing muted MonDEE, which is like just real chill, calm. This is my 499th stream in a row. I've been going live since June 1st, 2024, every single day. Some shows are chat shows, some shows are selling shows, some shows are talk shows. And we just chill out, you know? Sometimes that's what we need. We need a safe space. It's always a safe space, and everybody's welcome here, even the trolls. So thank you, and welcome in. I have over 500 items in my bite now, and I have a ton of flash sales going on right now that I'm just randomly running between 10 and like 60% off right now. You have a plant problem, your husband is gonna freak out when he comes home. Uh-oh. You have a lot? You don't have a kitchen table anymore? It's time for some shelving or some like, I'm sure Eddie could like, I don't know what he sells besides plants, but I'm sure he has some kind of contraption that you can drop the pot in the wall and hang it up there. Yeah, that would be good. Get some like little special hooks. Probably get something 3D printed in the 3D printed category. And then it will take and give you your table back. You know? You could totally do that. No, Jody, we had that done. They found their way back here. They're smart. They found their way. They found their way. That's why I said they're little bastards. Yeah, they're smart. You can have them taken to my house. I know where you live, Kat. I'll bring them back. Yeah. Plant lights. I have like in my kitchen window, I have some little plants and like, I don't know. Nothing huge. I gave up on gardening this year. I did clean out my garden box the other day. I have like a real long, like 20 feet long I built. So maybe I'm going to try to plant some stuff. I think I could still plant something maybe in like another 3 months. Yeah. I know a lot of people like have beautiful plants here in Southern California. How about you? Cat, you laughing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, broccoli, kale, garlic. Oh, you're in tech. Yeah, I don't think collard greens grow very well for me here, but broccoli does actually. But broccoli, I feel like broccoli usually is like springtime. I don't know. I feel like it grows better for me about then. Oh, in Texas. Are they? Okay. I remember I planted broccoli and it like, yeah, it was like February. Yeah, it came in pretty good in February. Like a massive amount. Yeah, garlic for sure. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rethink. I have a bunch of seeds I got from a friend who like sells them. Who's doing a garden right now here in Cali? Anybody? I'm just gonna run these flash sales. So they're going like right now. Lots of vintage glass. Tina, my corn was huge. Yeah. You had 1/8 of an acre just for your garden. Oh, that's great. I did the whole thing. Like I have a big backyard, but like I don't want to turn the whole backyard into a garden. I probably should have. But I have like this side of my house. It's I don't know. Like it's pretty long, maybe 40 feet. Yeah, but the area I have it in is probably like 30 by 4 feet. It's a pretty good runner, I guess you could say. And I built some planter boxes, and then it's like gated in because we would have an issue with like animals going in there and eating everything. Yeah, the corn I did actually have corn grew really great and carrots for a couple of years, but I just haven't been dealing with it because like after I grew it a bunch of times, I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it in the store. It was cheaper. And because I didn't have a lot of time to grow up. But I know if I dedicated more time, then it would probably be pretty good. I'm always inspired by the people that grow their own stuff, right? And that they don't technically live off the grid 100%, but it's like pretty fascinating. And then they can everything. Yeah, the water cost is pretty crazy. Yeah, plus we're on that. I don't think people follow it actually, and it kind of pisses me off. We're on a because of the drought, we're on like, oh, you can only water between these hours. When big companies leave their sprinklers on and waste so much for, AI and different things, it's like, seriously. Yeah. You grow weeds, plant beans with the corn. Oh, does it help it? You have the green thumb. Yeah. No, I could go on and on about that, Jody. Yeah, I read this article. It was like a documentary, but then I read the article that went along with it. And it was talking about for what we do in our lifetime as far as like waste and different things, a company can basically use what we use in a lifetime in like 26 minutes, I think it was. Isn't that crazy? For what we do to the pollution and earth is a corporation can like in 26 minutes for our lifetime. Oh, to grow your garden and you can, yeah. I have a green thumb. I don't have enough time. Time was an issue for me last couple of years. But maybe I'll go back to it. I don't know. It's very therapeutic, that's for sure. Carrots Love Tomatoes is a great book on companion planting. That's what I do, cafe. I'll like find it on like Pinterest. Um, like the charts that they show. I was trying to think what I planted, and I was pretty successful with it. The broccoli always had its own pot, and the corn always had its own box with your green marker. Oh, in Fremont. Yeah, they have a lot of strict rules in some areas. I mean, I'm not gonna follow the rules tightly, like, I'm not gonna water my sidewalk, I'm not gonna run the water when I brush my teeth, but I'm gonna water my plants, which become food, but then, it's like, I have an organic garden, but then I'm putting the water with all the crap in it, you know? Even though I had a filter on mine. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Like, ours was, we don't get enough here. Yeah, I have that too, but it's not enough. Hopefully we get some good rain and then I could fill up. I have 2 drums. And it usually is a good amount because I don't need that much water on the gardens. Yeah. But like, was it last year or the year before? We didn't collect that much, like maybe one and a half, two. Yeah, about one and a half of those drums. So we need some downpour. Yeah, isn't it crazy in some states it's illegal for them to collect rainwater, which is nuts. Let me fix this. I don't think the OBS is working. I mean the stream deck. Yeah. So Southern Cal, what do you What's up? Who's your daddy? How you doing? Oh, you would watch all the water. Oh, I know. Yeah, it's all good over here too. Just chilling, running some flash deals. Did you have another show or just the one chat show? Oh, you're in Michigan. That's right. Not yet. Hey, Purdue fan. Hey, Jen. Yeah, garden in the fall. My cousins, they live in Michigan too, outside Detroit. I'm gonna say the nice way because I always say the other way. And man, they can everything so amazing. Like, oh, so good. Yeah, like they have food for a long time. It seems like such a process, but everybody should know how to do it. Yeah, everybody should know how to be able to do that. Make our own food, right? Hello. What do I feel like that's like foggy? Oh, is that what you do? Yeah. Yeah, it's time, but we all can learn something and do it. It is a process, yeah. And it's not cheap either. Like at least when you start out, it's not cheap because you got to buy all the glass and you got to buy all the that's good. Yeah, my grocery bill is very expensive, but it's what it is. Yeah. But I usually like buy some bulk. I like to watch those. Like I said, I like to watch the shows where the people do the canning. I did try it a couple of times. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because I need to grow more produce before I do that, right? Because that makes no sense to buy it and then buy produce, vegetables or fruits and can, some other company's stuff. It's kind of dumb. So got to grow my own. My mod hot mess. If she comes in, I think she cans her own stuff, and she has a beautiful garden. She has a pretty big garden actually, and chickens too. Yeah, a lot of people that grow up in those rural type areas, that's the way of life. Yep, that's the way of life. Kat, thank you for your purchase. And that's fantastic. I mean, that's how people survived off the land, you know. See. Now you've reverted the other way. That's good. Hey, Ribra, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello, Blue. Hey, Tracy. M Lamb, welcome in. We're just kind of hanging out, chatting, and I'm running some flash sales. If you're looking for anything particular, just ask. My bite now has over 500 items, so it can be a little bit of a pain in the ass to search it. Just search by what you're looking for. Wait, what? I don't understand who's your daddy, but don't name the person, please. I kind of get it, but I'm not sure. Oh, to grow food in space? Yeah, they also want a 3D. One day they're going to be 3D printing food. Yeah, he's a city boy. So he's learned a lot. Oh, process. My husband could never process an animal. No way. No. I could. I could. If I got to eat, I would. But I mean, I don't need to today. I could actually go without eating any kind of meat, really. Surprisingly. It would be hard to give up like fish and chicken, but I could give up beef. Yeah. As I've gotten older, I was like, I don't care. I love the steak, but I'm like, not the end of the world. It's very gamey. Yeah, it's very, very gamey. Most most animals. Yeah. You could live off some nuts, off these nuts. I couldn't help it. I mean, you get the protein, right? Yeah. I can't eat nuts, so I'm out. Oh, a new seller got a pervy in her stream and I turned them into whatnot. Good. I knew somebody was gonna red jet some. You think the plants scream when you walk in the garden? Oh my gosh, that bad, huh? With a green thumb or what? Oh man. Yeah, who's your daddy? You know what? Thanks for turning him in. I don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully the seller is able to learn how to boot people out of the stream when they do that. There's a guy going around. It's definitely a guy, I think. Maybe it's a girl. I don't know. But they come in and they write something in the chat, like you read it, and it's like it's talking about like somebody's, wiener, but it's like, do you have any blank blank? And it's terrible. They came in last week and did that to me. Like, I'm not a dummy. Like, I can read that good one. But I don't read it, and then I just go, you know what I can do? And I did it last week. I kicked him out. Your girlfriend or husband have 1,000 plus herd of steers. Wow. You did too, Tina. Black thumb, the thumb of death. I'm really good at the green thumb of picking out the right produce in this market. And I only buy what I'm gonna eat. My waste is down to nothing, so but it's so expensive sometimes. Actually, produce is the cheapest. You can back me with the saying you can't do nuts. Oh, so you guys, there's like a person going around and their name is System 404 or System 400 or something. And they'll come in your stream and they'll post this weird comment and it says if you don't end this live stream in 2 minutes, or no, you've been notified for copyright infringement, end this stream in 2 minutes or it's going to shut off and your account is going to be restricted or something. Report it to whatnot right away. It's a troll. Yeah, they were in Live in Bliss stream today. And I'm sure that somebody's going to get scared. Yeah, someone's going to get scared and they're going to end their stream because of that idiot. Yeah, luckily she just laughed at it and I booted him out and she reported it. I reported it. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's like, I should see if they'll come in right now. Let's see if they come in. Everybody can block that account and report it. They were spamming a lot. They might be suspended already. Let's see. Oh, they can't come in my stream because it's... Oh, yeah. Baby Huey, weren't you following? No, Baby Huey followed a troll last night. I forgot. I don't know. I don't know. They have a lot of time on their hands, maybe. I just think that, imagine somebody's like grandma or their mom on here and they don't know because they're not techie. And they turn around and believe the person and it says end your stream or your account's going to be banned. Yeah, don't listen to people that do that. Also, I banned that person from my live and blocked. No, you followed somebody who was like a troll the other day. I forgot to ask you about it. I forgot who it was. Was it somebody that raided? It was like yesterday or the day before. No, it was one of the jewelry people last night. That's what it was. Yeah, when I raided into the dead stream, that was a ripoff, and they had the TikTok video stream recorded. Did you remember? It was somebody you followed, and that isn't that crazy? You blocked them. Okay, good. Yeah, there's a ton of them on Whatnot, and they pop in around 2 or 3 in the morning. But just report at Whatnot. We'll get rid of them. Yeah, because they're like they're using the $15 link to make it look like they sold stuff, and then they're getting money with, I don't know, they're paying for it, so they're getting it free, and then they're getting $5 on their account times like 20, 30 people that use their link. So it's like, money laundering kind of. It's really crazy. Yeah. And then I saw another one. They're probably on there right now. And I only rated last night to that show because I wanted to show other people what was up. What's up, Nurse Sarah? How you doing? What's going on? I wanted to show you guys because a lot of people don't realize those scams exist. Yeah. You follow to bait them? Yeah, but you don't even want to waste your time. Show me the green bracelet. Uh, wasn't that weird? I'm looking for a purple bracelet. Yeah. Okay, wait, let me read who's your nanny said. Oh, I haven't seen that one. These were like streams in the and whatnot category, and they were like streams from Asia. Everybody spoke, I don't really know what language. It could be Chinese, Mandarin. I'm not really sure, but a lot of the video feeds were backwards, and then they were duplicated and whatnot. And then Nurse Sarah was in there like, show me the green bracelet. I'm like, can you run it? And they weren't answering us because it was a recording. Yeah, they stole somebody's like Alibaba Live or TikTok. Oh, Maple, I'll tag you in one. Yeah. I took a clip of one. Let's see if I have it on my phone. I took a clip because I was gonna report it. Oh, you know what? I didn't take a clip. Wait, let me look. No, I didn't take a clip. The only clip I took was Spaghetti's silent show because she wrote a note. Yeah. You still want the green bracelet, huh, Sarah? Yeah. Hey, Brooke didn't have her show tonight, huh? Oh, it's on right now. Here's what one looks like. It's the same one. They're still on. Why not? Do better.
What do you think about this item?
It's video loops, yeah. I kind of think they play the video, they play music. It's the same girl talking. Let's see.
So pretty for this one right here. I do also have this one. And okay, girl. I do also have this
Wait.
one. Okay, girl, hold on.
No auctions run. They just have everything preloaded.
In 2 carats.
So everything's like preloaded in the buy it now, right? So if you go to the buy it now, nothing's sold, so they haven't loaded their shop. But if you want to know how to report it, you just go up to here, hit report, scroll down to account integrity, and then impersonation. That's what I've been reporting them as. And then I just put fake stream, scammer. But they shouldn't have been banned already. I don't know why they're still on there. Yeah, they stole the video from someone else. But they haven't loaded up their buy it now like they did the other night. Let's see if there's more. Yep, there's a couple more. Oh wait, maybe that's not. Here's another one. So you click on their, let's see if their shop has it. Okay, here it is. So they have their buy it now all loaded up, right? And then you go over to sold. Watch, they're all $15 items, see? They're all $15 items. So they've used the $15 off and then they get $5 off. And then if you click on each of these accounts, look, they're all long, weird ones. So if you click on it, they have one follower and it's like some random picture. Okay. Every single one of them, it's like one follower, or they're following one person. Okay. Every single one. Let's see the first one. Yeah, one. See? They're all scams. It's all, well, it's one person making multiple accounts and then they are, you know, trying to get that $5 from Whatnot. Because basically all they're paying for is a couple of bucks. Yeah, so they're getting $5 credits on Whatnot. Whatnot needs to just ban the IP. Yeah, that's what they've been doing. So they're doing this with like 10 or 15 accounts. It is exactly like that, Andy. And then you just, I'm reported as many as I can. I mean, I'm not going to waste my time, but if I happen to see them, I don't want them to scam somebody on here. Yeah, they don't talk to you, but here's another one. Here's another one. Yeah. This one, they must have listened because they fixed their video feed because it's not backwards anymore. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they're not saying hi or nothing. And also, let's see. I'm going to turn the volume down, but basically I'm going to go to solds. There we go. All of them are $15. Same thing. Click on it. They got following one person. Oh, let's see if they're even following the same account. No, they're following somebody random. Yeah, every single one of them's like that. Oh, this one has 5 followers. There's one that does talk to you, and every time you say something in chat, they spam the chat with mod messages. Oh, there was one I went to, and it was hey Tara, there was like an e-bike, and then there was a person in there who was a random with one follower going, scammer, 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 like spamming it. Yeah, the same night we started reporting them. Yeah, every single one of the accounts, they all have like one follower. So just something to be aware of. If you see it, report it. Whatnot, Whatnot should be doing this. We shouldn't be doing this. There's a few of them on there. And they're using the same streams. Oh yeah, there's one of them that's using the same one exact. Oh yeah, here's the girl. She's back. Remember her from the other night? And they're gonna hit your FYP. Because at first, one of our friends, she sent it to me and she goes, Dee, did Whatnot expand to China and we don't know about it? And I was like, no, because it would have been a big announcement. And I don't think they're going to go there first. There's like other countries, I think. And this girl's been on like every day. See? Using Whatnot credits. Did you see that? Did you see that? That's a scam. So they just bought it with Whatnot credits. So the other day they had this girl zoomed in and you could only see like from her neck down. It happened in your life? Yeah, that's what well, it's not creepy. It's just the fact that it's too easy for someone to come on Whatnot and create an account on here. Here's the solds. You know, I'm just a person that I don't work for Whatnot. There it is. They're all $15, all the solds. Wait, these are buy it now. Here's the solds. So now they're just starting to all these people. Yeah. You had somebody earlier running me all over my show. What do you mean? Like getting you to do all kinds of things? We got to learn to be the boss of your show and not let that happen. Let's see if any of these trolls talk to me. Yeah, you know what? When you start out, because you're kind of new or no? And you have this show you want, and you know it's hard. Like if you plan to run all your stuff, so you're new. If you plan to run all your stuff, if you run your stuff in auction, like I'm doing flash sales, and someone comes in, they ask me if I have something. If I have something, then I grab it. But sometimes I'll run like an order, like, okay, I'm gonna run all my smalls, right? Well, if I'm running smalls and someone comes in and says, hey, I'm looking for some swung vases and I have some, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing to do the swung vase because people are waiting for that one item. I don't know what you mean, Aussie. Anyway, you can choose what you want to do, but I think you learn it. In the beginning, you go all over the place and you're exhausted. Like I used to do scan shows. Yeah, I used to do a lot of scan shows. So I hold my phone and I'd go on, well, there's the thumb, and I'd scan it. So all you see is the item on the shelf. And it's exhausting. Like you're literally holding, gotcha, what's up? You're holding your phone and you're like scanning, and then you're looking through the phone and talking to everybody, right? So you gotta have a steady hand. And then you get to 4 or 5 down the row and someone goes, oh, go back, let me see that dog. You know what I mean? So when you figure out like what kind of show you want to have, you could have a fast-paced hype show, do all you want. I'd have it like on a little stand over here and I'd pull the item down and it'd be fine. Yeah. But I've had it where I'm doing that scan and someone comes and asks me, will you do a bundle? And bundle doesn't always mean like a discount. Bundle just means put it all together to run it. But if it's like a new popular item, I'm probably not going to bundle it, but I might at the end of the show, right? So then someone will stop you from what you're doing. And it's not a bad thing. It's just learning to have the control with that. Because I've done it where I've went ahead to try to bundle some stuff and the person ends up not wanting it. And then you have to put it all back. So you never want to delete it. So I don't really do those anymore because it just takes so much time. I run it individually, but people didn't understand shipping. So then the more I explain to them how it works, then they understand that it all bundles itself together. But I put the actual weight in. I don't just guess. Yeah, so I've been on here 3 years. You just learn different things that work for you. Oh, yeah. Who's your daddy? Isn't that crazy? It's so easy to get approved in 5 minutes. So that's something that's gonna hustle and to get those people off the app. Because I reported those accounts already. They're still on the app. They shouldn't be on the app. Yeah, it shouldn't be that easy to get approved. Just my 2 cents. And there's gonna be a lot of them. So if I don't have access to because I don't work for Whatnot. Just give me a controller. I'll ban those accounts. Because they're just scammers. Yeah. Okay, so I was in that chat, and all the people that are in there are people that bought from the Whatnot credits, and not one of them communicated with me. I said hi. They just keep coming in there. No, there hasn't been any onboarding for a long time, over a year. Yeah. So anybody can make an account. I guess they're basically scamming the referral program right now. Yep. Every single person's buying with a Whatnot credit. Yeah. They're scamming the referral. So what's going to happen is they're going to make $5 credit on every single one of these and then get free stuff. But they're not going to get anything because you have to actually ship it. Yeah. So who knows? But yeah, this is one that's been going on for a while. No, they're not. They're not legit. Yeah, they're fake. You can just click on them. Yeah, all of them are fake. I guess it's like fraudulent. It's mind-blowing. I don't know who I could tag from Whatnot to go on there. I know, I can't either. This is the same one that's been 4 or 5 days. How do they make money from that? Well, I think like when they buy it, yeah. I don't want to explain it because it'll give somebody an idea to do it. So, but basically, they'll figure out a way to get the $5 credit. They could they could have it set up for local pickup and then email them. That's a lot of work to message themselves a code, but Whatnot's smarter than that. They'll know. Yeah, when you have too many local pickups, it gets flagged. So they'll investigate it and then they won't get the money. They'll just pull it back and then they'll have to pay for it. Yeah, so they're not really getting cash. They're just getting credit. And they're buying all the $15 purchases are literally, for free products. So the person that's doing it, Whatnot's going to know because they have their name and credit card information. Because you still got to pay sales tax, right? So it makes no sense. It's crazy how many of these are on here right now. Yeah, they're all doing like, I wonder if they have a bot that buys it every so often. I don't know, for like a week now. Yeah, about a week. But they're only in that category. Yeah, they're all buying from the thing. They get credit or something for streaming. So no, they don't get any. They don't get any stream credit. I would be rich if I got stream credit, Sarah. I have like 59,000 hours on Whatnot. We all would, right? Yeah, the black thumbnail. But there are some people that do have the black thumbnail because they didn't load one, and they're in there too. Like just trying to do their first show. Yeah, sometimes people don't load it. Yeah, so about a week ago, they're in the and Whatnot category. They just need to be reported. But I just tagged a bunch of people and Whatnot. They're going to keep popping up all night. Here's another one. Yeah, nothing. They're not selling anything. They're trying to get your information probably. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, we could talk about something else. Yeah. Let's talk about the good things. It's just, it's not scary. It's just, it's a good thing to be awake about, to be alert. Because if you didn't know any better, you would click on it and buy something from them. Your purchase with Whatnot through the app is protected. But if they send you a message and then you click on a link in their message because they pretend to be whatnot, you're on your own. So don't click on any links in any messages. Yeah. You can tell when it's a real seller who's selling you a product. Yeah, don't click on any messages. You could tell because when you talk to them, if they, they might say, "Oh, hi, Island Girl, how you doing?" You can usually tell if it's a recording. You just watch it enough. But they're pretty good, And you can always, now little things that I showed, like when they have a buy it now and they're buy it now, every item is exactly $15. Oh, a couple of them are 14 or 17 or 16 to make it look like they're not. Can you pick them now? What do you mean, Aussie? Hey, Peekaboo, how are you doing? Gotcha, how are you doing? Oh, they need to be live to get the match credit. Oh, Sarah, that's right. So they're going to get $150. I wonder if that's automated. Oh, they're smart. They're smarter than I thought. Oh my gosh. Dude, I forgot about that $150. They have to go live within the first, boom. So if you're a new seller and you go live in the first week that you get approved and you sell, you go live for 2 hours or you sell $150 worth of stuff, they'll match it. So you get like a bonus. So, but now you're saying the 2-hour thing. I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah, because I got approved real quick. Yeah. So that way, that's what they're doing. So they're trying to get that embezzle kind of that money from whatnot because they're not. It's not legit. But say they have 10 accounts, they're all going to have one payout. It's stupid. Yeah. They're pretty easy to spot. Yeah, I can spot them. There's a seller doing a silent auction and there's nothing in the album. What album? You mean the buy it now? Oh. Well, eventually someone will report them and whatnot. Yeah, the shop. So they'll get reported. Well, they're in a lot of categories. Currently, they're in like the and whatnot category. There's so many right now. I can't believe it. Nurse Sarah, you just made me realize that. I know. I hope so too. Yeah, I just found like about 6 of them. I tagged people for whatnot though. Oh, there's a lot. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 of them on right now. There was like 3 of them last night. They all had the same footage. They use the same one over and over. But actually, this one's in the middle of like changing their OBS right now. Oh yeah, that's what they did. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, there's about 7 of them on right now. What are you gonna do? And 2 or 3 of them, and they have free shipping. I just did a little bit ago. Yeah, I just was showing them for like the last 10 minutes. Basically, I'll show you real quick. Okay, so in the and whatnot category, they kind of look like this, okay? Not everybody, though, like this is a scammer, but you can see their account is just, a miscellaneous kind of name account, right? But they have that because they didn't put a thumbnail up. So there's a few of them in there. So we'll just go to this one, okay? So this is a feed that is not, it's a recording. And it's hard to tell, right? She was on last night, this one. No. So if you click on there and you look at their shop, none of them are actual photos. Okay. Hello. None of them are actual photos. They're like all stock photography. Okay. First sign. Because most people have it. So they're all buying now. But if you go to the sold tab, they say their scammer hasn't come in and sold that. Okay. So we'll just swipe through another one. This is a regular seller. Let me see. I'll go to the ones. This is one. Nothing. They're not a real stream. So it's like me putting in a video. It's like me playing a video over my OBS right now. Let's see if I have some. Yeah, it's like me putting a video right here on my camera. So they don't respond to you. Yeah, it's weird, right? And so and it doesn't bother me they're speaking another language. They're just not on the app. Yeah. But this is a good example of what to watch out for. So here's all their sold items, right? And they all are selling the same thing, by the way. Here's all the sold, 20 sold items. Okay. I hope so. I'm going to share my stream with Whatnot because, you know, a lot of the people that work in the Whatnot that I deal with, they work in the, you know, regular business hours. They don't work at night. There's a couple people that are on at night, a lot. But I don't know who I could tag to go to them. I did tag a couple people in the other ones. But if you look at their names, all their names are like, they follow one person. Yeah. So it's, and then they just take people's pictures from the internet. But they're trying to, you know, basically, yep, they already ended it. See? They sold their 20 items and ended their stream. That's what they do. So then they'll start another live. They're all ended. Maybe Whatnot killed them. Like, I used to say killed them, but I think Whatnot's ending the shows. Yeah. They're all going to start getting ended. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Every time they get reported, they're ending them. And that now, you know what they're doing? Here's another one. Just watch the screen. So what they're doing is they're purchasing with their Whatnot credits. Okay. So they're selling 20 items. They're buying 20 items in their own stream to get that $150 match. Yes. So in a second, and mind you, they have no auctions. Everything's buy it now. So they can do it from a different device. Yeah, they think they're smart. It's not really that smart because Whatnot can stop all of it. Yep. And then there's the sold. So they've sold 2 and probably there's another one. So Whatnot credit. Yeah, they must have a bot. Yep. And I'll just go up here and I'll go to report and then account integrity. Actually, it's actually a good one would be. No, that's for giveaways. I just always like to see what other ones. Yeah, probably account integrity is the best. And then I'll just put that in there. Yep. That's what they're doing. Nurse Sarah was right. Is there any rules against silent buy it now auctions? You have to be in, so you have to be in the stream. Like I could turn my camera off and it could just be me chatting like in the chat box. Yeah. You have to be present, but I don't have to be on camera. I don't even have to talk. I'll just not talk. That didn't last me very long, but basically it's like that. Yeah, and maybe they have like their camera pointed at their shelving unit or something, but they could do that. Yeah, they can't do that. That's called a dead stream. So if somebody literally, I did one night, but I was here. Yeah, I was here. But somebody has a sign like, right? Someone does this and then, you know, yeah, right. And then they have like some jewelry or something and then they are not talking, they're not here. That's a dead stream. That's against the rules. Can't have that. Some guy was selling plants and had his camera on a train track. Are you telling on Eddie? Thank you for being here, you guys. I know a lot of you are just chilling, hanging out. Yeah. You'll always learn something new here. I'll even learn something new, always. Yeah, there has to be a host, meaning somebody has to be like in the stream, but they don't necessarily have to be on camera. You're not required to be on camera at all. But you have to answer people in the chat. You don't have to talk. Can't force you to talk. I mean, come on. I've seen people put up signs like that too. Yeah, actually, there was this one stream back in the Wild West days. What's up, Lucifer? And the person had like a rotating whatever with tchotchkes on it. And the sign, oh, really? Yeah, and the sign said like, check out the bin. But I've seen some where they totally went to bed. Like somebody was in the background. You could hear them snoring. Yeah, they were snoring. It was funny. That's against the rules. Um, house was shut off. Yeah, it's crazy. Like people do that. You report it if you want. You should. Um, sometimes the dead streams are kind of funny, actually. Oh my gosh, have you done that? That's my biggest fear. So I don't have my phone in my bedroom. Yeah, I usually don't. You saw someone, you saw it once? I saw someone fall asleep on camera while running a marathon. Oh my gosh. I've fallen asleep for like 5 minutes on my stream, but I'm like I was kind of quiet. Yeah. I closed my eyes and it was like out. Yeah, it was a quiet snore. There was that lady that everybody clipped that was snoring, poor thing. You never go to the buy it now. Some nights I run auctions. I'm gonna get back to that. I do a lot of bin. A lot of times the bin stuff just sells on its own, even outside the show. You bought a spot in a wheel game and it's live for 3 days? No way. That's definitely pretty suspicious. Oh, you don't like to look in it. Gotcha. I saw one of your shorts to just post content today. Oh yeah, the one I made. Yeah, I got some more of those I'm gonna be posting. How did I set up my silent auction? The same way I set up all my shows. I just didn't talk. Yeah. And then I wasn't on camera and I just had like kind of like a trash bag crumpled up, but it was flat, so it was brown craft paper kind of. And then I just scribbled a bunch of stuff on it. And I talk a lot, so no one believed that I would last. So I ran a poll to see, how long I would last doing it. I think I went for like 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Yeah, I have too. Who's Your Daddy? The clock guy, remember him? Someone accidentally started their first show and was on for hours. She was shopping and gave her number. No. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I mean, you can, vintage name, you can have a silent show. You just would like preload everything. So you could preload by auction. And to me, I feel like, because there are people that don't speak. They're deaf and they're mute. So you have to type in stuff, right? So sometimes their camera's going to be pointing, or they have their item like on camera and they just aren't speaking, right? And they're just showing it, but they pin the item up while they run it, kind of thing. No way. So that's crazy. Oh my gosh. You got tired and just stopped your show. The wheel game has blown my mind. It'll be live for the rest of forever. Like, I want to know how the hell they do that, because well, it's 500 items. It's going to eventually end well, I guess maybe they don't buy them all. That's pretty funny though. Because sometimes I see people set them up and they put the 500 items in. You'll never see your money. Well, they get canceled. They always get canceled. It takes forever for 500 items unless the person's fast. Yeah. Underwear and everything. $70 spots. Only me and one guy have a spot. Stop it. Are you serious? What do they sell? So, like sports cards? I don't get it. Like, how has it not been shut down? That's hilarious. Coins. Oh, wow. The bummer is surprise sets is so much fun. But people keep doing stuff like this, and then we're going to not have any more mystery games. It's going to be gone off here. Either you get a gold coin or a copper coin. Oh, see, and they're not even playing the game right. Yeah, they all have to be the same. But I guess it's a coin, so it can be different, right? Yeah. That's crazy to me. Yeah. So eventually, surprise sets are going to be a thing of the past, because we already lost our mystery box games because people took advantage of it and did it wrong. Yeah. They don't spin after you buy. Yeah, they do. If they're doing surprise sets. Yeah, you need to watch the Whatnot videos. Island Girl, you should go into seller.whatnot.com. Anybody that's new, and watch the Whatnot videos. They have like tutorials that show you all the info. No, they spin when all sponsors. Oh, they have it for the end. That's some bullshit. I think they're not doing the game right. Yeah, so you can turn it off. Yeah, you can play surprise sets in the show, and then you have the option to randomize, like let them all sell the spot first, and then at the end do it. Yeah, you can. You didn't know that? Yeah, you could totally do that. You can make them buy all the spots so it creates more excitement. And then when they're all sold out, then you can randomize it. Yeah. Yeah, you should. It's pretty good. I've done it a couple of times. People seem to like it. I just mix it up. I haven't done it in a while, like the first few times I did it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just have to, I think it's there's two toggles, turn them both off. Yeah, and then it's either below that. I can't see it right now because in the show you can't see surprise sets unless you change it to that. And you have to have a surprise set up. Yeah, they don't hit the top right away. Exactly. You got hooked on those Loungefly backpacks, and I don't even use those bags. Okay, Kat, I have a question. Did you actually win a cheap wallet, a little dollar store one, or did you win actually a Loungefly? My sister got sucked into that game too, and she's not a Loungefly person either. And then you have a ton of them, so I'll take it as you actually won them. What's up, Molly? How are you? Yeah, there is a girl in the app that was playing it, and she would have all the lounge flies in the back behind her on the wall. They look great, all different ones. And then she would, I don't know what the ratio was. A small wall is. Yeah. And then she would have it spin and go, "Oh, you almost won a lounge fly." And then she'd pull up real quick like a tiny little cheap wallet that's probably like $5. And you can't do wallets and lounge flies. That's like another person who's not playing the game right. So they just changed the rules. What's up, Tony? It's like a backpack purse. Usually you find them at like Hot Topic. Yeah, and they're like characters. I don't have any in here. So there's like Marvel, there's Wizard of Oz, Wicked or whatever, Disney stuff you can get at Disneyland. And then they have like different types of them. They have some that are like the nicer ones that have like a hard tag that say lounge fly on them. And then they have like the soft tags, which hard tag is a little more expensive. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. You have the hard tags? I have like I think I had like 6 or 7. I've sold them, and I think I have 2 left. Yeah. Good morning. You're up early, or am I up? Is it late? Oh, it's only 1. It's early. Hey, Kathy, how are you? 72 Hot Wheels in a case. They sell 1 through 72 spots, and open the case and see what each spot got. Is that what you're doing? Who's your daddy? You guys too. The other thing is they have to be on camera the whole time. So if you're running them, you either have to have a camera down with all of them in the view 100% of the time while you play the game, or in the back on some kind of shelving unit, but they have to be on camera. You're going to give some and you'll need to sell the rest. It does, right? Doesn't it feel like gambling? Yeah. Case break in diecast. Okay. It's 4 a.m. Yeah. I'm good. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah. I was a little bit tired earlier, but now I'm like, I'm just chilling. We're just chilling. Yeah. Eventually we're going to lose surprise sets because that's where it's headed. Too many people, not playing the game right or switching the prizes or canceling it. So that's my speculation on it, that it's going to get canceled and we won't have any kind of mystery stuff. Because we used to be able to do mystery boxes. They were so much fun, but some people would just have the wrong perception of value, the value of it. So they had to make all the rules. And then even with surprise sets, like some of the categories, like luxury bags, you have to get approval. And then, oh, you know what you have to put in there? Because you guys know Daily Refinement Chris, he made a video about it, about the item specifics And he said on every item, no matter what you're doing it has to say the condition on it. So even if you write it in the description, it has to say it on the line item, like new open box, brand new, used, pre-loved. You have to put the condition on it, as well as the brand and the model of it. Yeah, it's very specific because he got in trouble. You can watch his YouTube video about it, but I won't talk about it here. But yeah, you could watch it. But he did it a certain way. If you spend $25, for people that spend $25, he called it like a conditional something or other gift. Yeah, you can, the way he did it, because he got permission from Trust and Safety. And like he said, some volume sellers are held to a higher standard. But that's one time. What if someone else does it and then they get in trouble for it? So for the people who purchase $30 worth of stuff, I'm going to give them a bag of Laffy Taffy. I could do that, right? It's kind of the same thing. So I don't know what he said he was doing. For every purse that he sold that sold over $25 or $50, what it was, they would get like a wallet or something free. Or a skincare. I don't remember what the product was. Yeah. I'll have to look at the language in it. So, I mean, I know I'm intrigued too. When I watched the video today and I was like, I thought we couldn't do that. But maybe that way, because it is like the same thing as saying, excuse me, saying like, well, because he didn't say if you spend, when you spend $25, you get X free. He didn't say if you. That's probably why. Let me see. But I didn't think we could. Oh, it's a whole long list. Everybody has a different, I'm not going to put any names because the thing is with Whatnot, like success is so different for so many people. But if you start scrolling through the app, you might find some sellers who are successful in different ways on here. I don't usually I can tell you a couple, but like as far as like saying who's like the big ones, there's so many different people actually. Yeah, matter of fact, I think it's best if you scroll and get your own idea. You can tell sometimes not everybody's successful by how many people are in their stream. It's their back end numbers you don't usually see. You could see somebody with 500 people in their stream and they're running everything in a dollar and they're not doing great. They're not making any money. And then you could see somebody running at a dollar and it goes up, 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 and they're making money in the back end. But some sellers may not tell you that because it's their business. Yeah. Okay. You sort of meant in the outside. Well, we only talk about Whatnot here. Yeah, I don't know what other people are doing out in the other outside Whatnot. Yeah, I don't tend to like refer people outside of Whatnot. That's kind of against policy anyways. Hold on. Yeah, I'm intrigued too, Nurse Sarah, about that. You read the reviews before. Yeah. Red flag, right? Sure. I read the reviews, but I also like check people's shows out because somebody could have great reviews and not be, on the up and up about packing and making sure the item arrives safely or things like that, or calling out the condition or any call outs. How do you get folks to stop selling new glass in vintage category? Well, the thing is, Tony, if they have like, are they selling any vintage stuff in their show? Because if they are selling a lot of vintage glass and they have one or two items, they can still sell in that category. Yeah, they can still sell in that category. But their item might not be listed in vintage. It might be listed in another category. Whatnot is life, right? We're gonna leave. I'm not gonna drop any names. I'm not gonna. I'm just not going to. Nurse Sarah is successful. There's one here, right here. Nurse Sarah. Yeah, we don't do names here. I don't do names. Because you're like asking me something that I'm just not gonna get into about the other one. Yeah. Yeah. Really, Tony? Yeah. I mean, that's what the original rule on Whatnot was. But vintage has grown so much, And everybody thinks, some of their stuff is vintage and it's not. Yeah. Yeah, you'll learn who's, successful, who you want to model after. Don't compare yourself to anybody, just yourself maybe. Because there's only one of you. I would say that. Oh, I forgot about that. Mouse is so loud. You have drag races and diecast? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it is. There was these two sisters that they did that. They were like the first ones to do the racing like that and Whatnot. Said nope. Yeah. There you go. There's one there. ZK Styles is very amazing and women's contemporary. She does work her ass off. She's on all the time. Yeah. Yeah, she's earned that success. There's somebody actually. Yeah, there's a few like I didn't know exactly what exactly you wanted, but like, that's somebody I could say is I don't usually, yeah, you should. She sells clothing, shoes, and very organized streams. And really good deals too. That's funny. Out of the ghetto still. Yeah, I don't know. It's as Whatnot grows, I kind of think whatever selling category someone is in, especially like vintage, they need to have like at least half of their stuff vintage. Yeah. And so when they're running stuff, they might get a request out of their shop. And I've seen that. I used to do that. But I used to sell probably way more vintage back then than I do now. I'm the opposite now, but I still have tons of vintage. I just haven't listed some of it. Or it's disappeared. Yeah. There's a ton of sellers on here though. And there's even more. And there's a bunch of scammer ones now. We already learned that earlier. Let's see. Oh, all those streams got ended. Let's see if they sold 20 items. Yep, that's what they're doing, you guys. So Nurse Sarah, I just went into that one that we were looking at. They sold 21 items. So that's what they're doing. They're getting that 150 bucks. That's so smart. Should we try it? When I report them, I'm literally like ban their IP. Yeah, they're just literally doing the same thing. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Yeah, that was a good example. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, they're funny too. I haven't seen them in a long time. Have you guys noticed this? So some of the sellers that we would watch, like whenever you started, people leave and come back. Or like I have a couple of people in vintage that I always would see. They were my friends, which I still talk to. But I don't find them on the app anymore. Like I don't get notifications or any of that. You know what? If you go to help.whatnot.com, you could search up the new seller bonus, the match. You could look it up. Yeah, I do my chats on Tuesdays. So to go into all the whatnot specifics, it's probably better that you look it up on help.whatnot.com. Yeah. And there should be a link, like if you got an email if you're new, there should definitely be a link for you to check it out. Are you trying to become a seller? No, they're all fake. Yeah, there is. There's like a whole seller hub and everything. You did 52 hours live in 3 days? Damn. You haven't decided? Whenever you get approved, you got to go live within that week. And then you have to sell a certain amount of items and or time. I don't know what the specifics are. That's why I referred you there. Yeah, I was going to say they had a YouTube presence. Yeah, correct. Yeah, Nurse Sarah sells everything for your dogs. You should check her out. She's a lot of fun. She has good stuff. She packs good and she ships good. And there's not a lot of people I could say that about. Like, if I buy from you and you're good, I'm going to always say, yep. Yeah. So that would be about right. That would be why those people sold 20 items. Yeah, because it would make them $300, but they only get up to 150. There's so many people. Tony, I know you notice this. There's so many people that sell vintage that are selling like Marshall's Fenton, right? Or Murano, actually. Marshall's Murano. I've seen big sellers sell that shit. They don't know what they're talking about. Or sell stuff that said Blanco and it's not. Yep. Oh, you got the 150 when you started? Nurse Sarah's your favorite. OG. Yeah, because she's been on as long as I have. The Marana. I know, I was thinking OF too. Uh, no, I mean, they're reported. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to report all of them separately to somebody in Whatnot. Because I have a contact. I have a couple of contacts. Because that's how we get those things taken away by someone misusing it. Yeah. But they'll see it. They see it's like a red flag. It flags their account. You have your own language. Exactly. I know. It's literally basic research. Yep. It's crazy though, how much stuff people are selling and they either have something really amazing and they don't bother researching it, which could literally be the start of Google Lens. Doesn't mean it's going to give them the answer because I see tons of people taking Google app, taking a picture of something and go, oh, wow, look at this. I always say Blanco because 99% of the time it's not Blanco. It's some, generic glass. Yeah. that people misidentify because of all the listings like on the Bay and stuff that they match up with, and they're not from that. Yeah. If they did, they could put it, if it was the actual piece, they could learn a little bit about it, and instead of running it for 5, 10, $20, they could run it for like 60, $80. I've had pieces like that. I research them. I'm gonna sell them for what I know they can sell on another platform, because there are buyers that look for that. And on here they do. Yep. You can't learn anymore. You're at capacity. That's okay. Yeah, so that's what, like, some of us, some of the new sellers that come on, they don't know, and they just they watch, maybe a volume seller running their stuff at $1, and they think, oh, I got to do that. And then they run really perfectly good glass in really great condition for $1. It sells for $1, and then they have to pack it up, and it takes so much time. And sometimes people don't care. That's right. Yep. Yeah, this is my show's like, a good show, no BS, no drama. That's why I say no names. Um, did you really? Yeah, see, they don't care. They just clear it out. Also, there are some sellers that, they buy so much, they buy it so cheap, they don't care. They just move it out. Yeah. And they want it gone, so they get more. Yeah. Yeah, they just don't. They're over the hoard. The seller didn't care. He was moving everything out. Yep. Can't take it with you. Gotta go. Yeah, there's definitely nighttime and daytime are totally different. Um, there's a few weird shows, but again, there's a stream for everybody. There's a seller type for every personality out there for sure. Yeah, he doesn't care. He wants it gone. I've seen some crazy things go on here for like massive amount of money. And then I've seen some things on here that were incredible that should have went for a ton of money. But people don't know what they have. Or people who are buying, the right buyers who would buy that, bidding it up to get it, are just not in that room. I know, those Hot Wheels with the red line. I actually bought some from this guy. They were all with the red line on the wheel, and some of them had the rubber tires. And I remember he had so many of them, and I go, "How much for all the Hot Wheels?" I didn't know, actually. It was like when I started. And he's like, "I don't know, $50." I go, "Okay, run it." I bought them all. You guys, there was like 200 of them. They were all worth at least $50 a piece. I sold them, not here. I sold them somewhere else. Yeah, that was like a good buy. I sold a couple on here, but yeah. Yeah, that was like that was probably my best whatnot score, I think. Yeah. No, wait, I did buy a gold ring on here before. You would think he would pull it out and sell high value. Yeah. But you know what? If you get so much volume, you probably do not care. You just want it gone. Yeah, I get that too. I mean, they just want to turn it around, so they figure, all right, I'm going to make $20, $50. And I thought, oh, this kid's going to cancel my order. Nope, I got it. He wrapped every single one of them so good. Yeah, you don't have time. Exactly. Some people do, some people don't. Easy come, easy go, I think, is the mentality. At least I've talked to a lot of people that buy storage. Yeah. You're getting 537 pieces of Fenton on Friday night. You have a booth, right? You guys had a nice reel on TikTok. I saw that. Is that your booth? Tina always tagged me in the weird streams. I don't get notifications unless I'm in the app. Then I can see that you tagged me. Yeah. Or just when you tag me, write something, because then it goes in the thing. Sometimes it doesn't show up. Most inbox. Oh wow. That's great. 537 pieces. That's a collection. I'm waiting for the Wade lady to call me. She has like 10,000 Wades. Her daughter wants them gone, but she loves the Wades, the lady. She has them all. She has all the boxes and everything. Yeah, but she has all the old ones. Yeah, 10,000. I bought like 500 last time. Oh, you have 3 booths? Nice. Yeah, all her Wades are crazy. Hanger! Hangy bangy! What's up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're having a chat. What's up? You're on late. You're on late. How are you? Oh my gosh, I miss you. I've been just kind of like laying low. Welcome in. I don't twerk. I don't think I have a joke. I can't really joke about anything right now. You want me to work? Oh, my camera's cut off on the bottom. Tell you a joke. Oh gosh. Let me think. Thank you for the tip, Hanger. I appreciate you. Okay, you ready? I got a joke for you. My kid told me it today. What do you call a bear with no teeth? Ready? Gummy bear. That one sucked, huh? I mean, you asked for a joke. It's playground joke, yeah. You like it? It's just funny. You ever smell mothballs? Is that a joke? Gummy. It was cute, right? Oh, I don't give my kids ages. Yeah, I never have on here. You want another one? I'll look up one. Oh, you're funny. There you go. Tony just left a joke in there. What's up, Hanger? How was your show? What were you doing tonight? You've been kicking butt. You're on like every day now. Welcome in, friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the tips. I don't have my OBS set up, or I would do the tip with Danny DeVito. What's up? Hold on, I'm missing a chat. Your chat does rock. I know. I always have fun when I'm in there. I always red chat. It. Yeah. What were you selling tonight? Everybody follow Hanger at 909 because I said so. What do you call a woman who is... Wait, I need to see the randoms. They're dicks. So got red chatted. Who's dicks? We got some red chat. Oh, she was petting her spotted dick. Your support pillow. Oh, you have a penis pillow? You have a Davis Matt pillow? Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, spotted dick. Sherpa balls. Brooke had the pillow and she sold it to Davis Matt. And then he co-hosted her and it's literally a penis. And it's a penis pillow. It's the funniest thing. And the whole time he's co-hosting cuddling with it. And she's hiding. She's like squirming, like laughing off the side of the camera so you can't see her busting up. It was so funny. Yeah, there you go. A bicycle can't stand up by itself because it's too tired. Nice. You got it from Michelle? It's huge. Damn. All right. Next time I come in, I want you to flash it. I want to see it. Yeah. I bet you will. I like that. That's what she said. That's what he said. I used to know dirty jokes, but I'll behave tonight because my YouTube goes crazy. You want a dirty one? Maybe, Kathy. Oh, these are all dirty. These are, yeah, these are too dirty. I have an image to keep up on YouTube. My trolls will go nuts. Yeah, they go kind of crazy with some of the jokes. Oh yeah, I've been having some weird comments like all week. Yeah, actually like gross comments. I can handle most stuff, but I was like, whoa, you guys be getting wild over there. Oh, now they come back. Blood Visions. Is that your name? I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say to that. You guys have more jokes on YouTube? Let me know so I can tell everybody on whatnot. Well, Peacock, sometimes it doesn't disconnect. It still keeps counting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you can't read YouTube. Sometimes I'll delete the comments. I was watching ASMR and they was saying gotcha as a trigger word. Oh, really? ASMR. No problem. Yeah, definitely see you. Thank you for coming by. You were impressed? There was somebody on like one of the Facebook groups. There was someone on one of the Facebook groups and they were bragging. They had the longest stream in the whatnot history, right? And so they put it was like 110 hours, right? Which is no way they did that. There's no way they went live for the first show 110 hours. So I have a screenshot of my show and it says I did 2,700 hours because it's a glitch. Yeah. I was going to post it and say, I don't know. I don't think you know what you're talking about. But I didn't. Yeah. It said like 20. No, it said 5,900. My bad. Yeah. It was 5,900 hours. My whatnot says I have 60,000 hours. So I have done ASMR vintage team. I've done it. I've done it before. People love it. 50-50. Some people hate it. Some people love it. Yeah, for real. They hate it. Some people don't like the whispering. Yeah. Maybe I'll do it on Whisper Wednesdays. I've always done Whisper Wednesday on whatnot. Yeah, it's hard to talk the whole damn stream though, let me tell you, but whispering, you love it. Your seller upset I gained 3,800 in sales over last month. Hey, that's good. Hanger banger. But I have a hard time whispering. Ooh, hanger banger. Thank you for the tip. Thank you, thank you. She was the first time I came across Brooke, she was wrapped up in a burrito blanket. She was wrapped up in a burrito blanket with making a fortune and shit. Do you remember that? 30. Yeah, who remembers that? Or she was, and then the second time I saw her, I didn't talk because I didn't know her. So I just was like lurking. And then, anyway. And then the next one, she was selling clothes, standing up with a big white sheet hanging behind her. And she was filming, she was showing a movie. And then she got in trouble. Yeah. And then I saw her a bunch of times doing different funny stuff. And then she was co-hosting on Not Stifler's Mom when she drove to Tennessee. And then they were in the gas station, Madame Blueberry's Not Stifler's Mom. Yeah, I'm talking about that, Brooke. And then she was in the bottom of the screen cracking up every time they said something dirty or did something crazy. She would be hiding in the corner of the screen. It was hysterical. I have a screen recording a clip of that. Yeah, it's so freaking funny. Yeah, Shop Beta One Lane. She's really funny. She's been on the app since 2022, July, I think. I wasn't a seller then, but I was just like browsing the app. She is funny. Yeah. She has a good voice. She has a really good voice. Yeah. I always tell her you probably could sing good. She's like, no, I don't. I said, yeah, you can. But she loves ASMR. Yeah. What's up, Miguel? Oh, hey, Miguel. You're on YouTube. Aren't you on Whatnot too? Yeah, so those were the olden golden days. It's not so bad. Spirit Junkie. I did it for 6 hours one day. Yeah, I have to drink hot tea. It helps it much better. 6 hours. I used to tell stories. I used to tell stories on Whispering about Karen who drove her Kia and she crashed it on the cliff. Yeah, I can't remember the rest, but it was pretty funny. Karen had a Kia and she drove it off a cliff with Clifford. I can't believe you guys are liking this. Let's do a poll. Cliffhangers. Yeah, it was like a whole long thing. Everything was with a K. Yeah, it was all in fun. Let's see. Seller tools. Whispering. Whispering probably is harder. Cause you have to kind of think like after a bit you're so comfortable that you might talk in your regular voice. Yeah. And it's not easy. I did it. I was like, okay. The first time though I did it good. The second time I did it, like my voice was so sore. Cause you have to like practice. Yeah, you have to practice it. And then when you have the mic real close, it helps. What's up, Lisa? Let's see. Let's see what people say. I do have a better mic now. See, I telling you. I'll tell you guys the results of the first poll. Yeah. I was laughing the other day when I tried to silence. But I used to do a stream Whisper Wednesdays. So every Wednesday I would whisper. And then I changed it. I would be talking regular, so then when I get a tip, I would whisper. Yeah, so tips for whispers is how I did that. Yeah, walk in and ruin it. And then my show was titled Whisper Wednesdays. I still call it Whisper Wednesday. I'm on a flash sale. Let's see what the poll says. See? No, always no one likes it. It's like nails on a chalkboard for some people. Not everybody's a fan. Hello. Hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A few more said yes. I think it depends. Yeah, right. You don't like it. Yeah, because now you like it. Yeah, only because I turned the mic up. If the sound's been sucking lately. Let's see what we're at. Oh yeah, I have the high audio. It's hard on your ears. Wait till I yell. Just kidding. It's true though. A lot of people they don't care for it. I like rarely yell. I've tried to yell on here and I can't do it. Yeah, I can't. I laugh. Every time I laugh. I'll start talking regular because that's it. Yeah. So, see, they don't like it. They like my radio voice. They like my other voice better. See, I told you guys. Yeah, they like the other voice, my Delilah voice better. Mm-hmm. Hello. You guys like that other voice better? The whispers, it's usually a no. It's usually a no. I don't really like the whispers. Hey, Carolina, what are you doing? I'm doing good. I haven't done the whispers in such a long time. Thank you. Should I start regular talking? And the people that vote usually don't talk in the chat. They're just chilling. And maybe they're going to be going to sleep. Yeah. See? 65% said they don't like it. So we're going to go back to the regular de-archivist voice. What's up, Bizarre Alpha? How are you doing? You do not like her? She's annoying. Well, that's all right. Yeah, I used to get people would tell me that I sounded like her. I had no clue who she was. Yeah. But there's another lady I think I sound more like. You had to get up early to ship. I know, I heard about your show from Live in Bliss. I'll have to check it out one of these days. You sell kids and babies though, right? Yeah, she's not my kind of radio show type person. The whisper is creepy. Yeah, it's not my norm. But like when I used to do Whisper Wednesday, I would do it only on request. It was only on tip request, actually. Yeah, I know. I need to check it out. Just running some flash sales right now on some bitty pops. Yeah, tonight we're just chilling. We're doing some whispers, do a little poll. It's almost every single time I run the poll when I do that, and then people don't like it. Only a couple like the whispers. But you gotta try new stuff all the time. Yeah. I know Live and Bliss said she bought 11 items from you. I was like, damn. You liked Casey Kasem? Poor Casey Kasem, man. He was dead and they still play his voice. I know she got a box. That's a big deal. She I'm sure she told you she don't buy a lot off that. Yeah. Yeah, he did. They played his voice. This is Casey Kasem, whatever his little greeting was. And I thought, didn't he die like 5 years ago? It's kind of confusing. It's a flex. It's a flex if Living Bliss buys from you. Yeah, Casey Kasem died, and then there was like a whole fight with his wife and his kids over like if he was going to get buried. Like how sad, right? Guy's dead, and he's like in a freezer because they were arguing over where to bury him or his will. I don't know all the details, but they did play his voice on the radio for, gosh, I think they still do it. And he's been dead that's kind of weird. What's up, Wonder Wagon? I think he's been dead for 10 years at least. Let's see when he died. 11 years. And they still play his voice here on one of the radio stations like Saturday mornings or something. Yeah, he died in 2014. June. And he had a little bit younger wife. Dick Clark was great, yeah. It muted you because you used the word dick, but it's his name. You know what? When I was a kid walking home from school, I used to see Dick Clark Productions, and Dick Clark would be he had this building in Burbank, and it was bitchin'. It was right across from NBC at the time, and he had it was kind of like a basement, but you could see the windows, and he would be in there in his office, and we would see him every day, and he had his little Porsche parked outside. Yeah, a couple of times he'd wave at us. Seemed like a really cool guy. Yeah, I mean, my best friend would walk home from school, and we'd always see him just about every day. Yeah, no computer in there. No computer. He'd be like, everything would be in paper. Oh yeah, I mean, he was like he's Casey Kasem, you know, Dick Clark was like, I mean, both of them were icons and were around for a long time. Yeah, and then he had a stroke, and then he was like still hosting the Rockin' New Year's and stuff. Yeah, he couldn't do it anymore. Poor guy. Yeah, completely. Like he couldn't speak really well after that, and I think he was partially paralyzed, like on one side, but I don't know. And then Ryan Seacrest had already taken over for a couple of years. Yeah, he tried. I mean, that has to be hard. Like, everybody's used to you being this energetic guy, and then you go and you have a stroke and you can't perform like you used to. Plus, so that was it for him. And I don't know. I don't know what year that was. I do remember watching that, and it was like on the internet and stuff. People were pretty terrible, making fun of him and stuff. Yeah. He died in 2012. He was 82. He'd been around. He'd been like, I wonder if, I think his production company's still around. I wonder. I wonder if they own the building. I knew they owned the building, the family. Let's see if they still are. Yeah, it's still in business. But somebody else owns it. Penske owns it. Yeah. They're probably not in that building anymore. Pretty neat though. Yeah, he was a nice man. I met Ed McMahon though. Me and my friend met Ed McMahon. We met a lot of famous people because I lived near that area. And we went to like a liquor store right by her house, and we met the limo driver first, and he was cleaning out the back of the limo. There were some weird things in Ed McMahon's limousine, but whatever. But the limo driver was like really cool. But yeah, he was picking him up because he would go back and forth to the show. And then we met him one day. I don't know if they were waiting for somebody. He was kind of goofy. Yeah, he was kind of a goofy guy. But it was still interesting. He had a really young wife. Yeah, Ed McMahon, very young. Like a huge check in the limo. He had a huge some other stuff in the limo. He just had weird stuff in his limo. I don't know if that's cuz, he had a kid. He had like a young kid, I think. Yeah, but he had other stuff in there. It was just there was something weird. Not like completely unusual, just weird vibe. I mean, I can't say too much. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna guess that okay. He did seem kind of different, huh? I mean, you can't judge somebody by the first time you meet them, but there were other things. I met him a couple times, but anyway. Yeah, it's interesting who you come across, right? Oh, thanks, Nurse Sarah. I got the thing you sent me. Yo, Athena, how are you doing? What's going on? We're just chilling, having a chat. Was doing some investigating on whatnot here. All these scam accounts. I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? No, Michelle, I kind of disagree. There's some really good ones that are not weird. That's an exception. Yeah, and it makes sense for it to open your eyes. But we can't fully believe everything we see. We just have to like hopefully hope that if they're doing stuff like that, they get held accountable for it. There are some decent ones, yeah. But, it's just like kind of the same thing goes to say about people. Yeah. He was nice. That's cool. I mean, we're allowed to feel anything we want, but we don't know these people. Just like people here, we don't know. We don't know people. We hope that they're good people, right? But like, I don't know. I just feel like it's good and bad and everything. Oh, okay. I didn't know who that was. NCIS. Yeah, like that I like the lady on that show. Mariska Hargitay. I think I like her. Gibbs. Okay. I did my mom watch that show. I'd watch it sometimes. Um you watch that one too. I don't know why I didn't get into that one. I like those kinds of shows. You watch all the cop dramas like TJ Hooker. TJ Hooker, Matlock, yeah. Murder She Wrote. I mean, it's not really Perry Mason, yeah. I'm trying to think of the other ones because they were playing in my house too. But I was more of like I was into Punky Brewster. Yeah, those kind of shows. Columbo, Chips. Yeah, Chips. Oh, my mom loved Touched by an Angel. I didn't watch that. I was like, I was watching like Knots Landing. Yeah, American Bandstand, Soul Train, Punky. Yeah. Tomorrow's 500. Yep, tomorrow is gonna be 500. Didn't think I'd hear a TJ Hooker reference today, right? I saw them film TJ Hooker. I met them. Yeah, Heather Thomas. Knight Rider. Yeah, because I lived in Burbank and they would film a ton on the streets there. Yeah. Dallas. That's right, Jason. Dallas Dynasty, Falcon Crest. Um, Flipper. I liked, yeah, yeah, Flipper. Yeah. Then there's like Facts of Life, Different Strokes, Mork and Mindy, all those shows. They were so good. Let me see real quick. Hold on. Oh, Providence. What? I remember that show. Yeah. What was that on? I totally remember that show. Oh, you guys said Silver Spoons at the same time. I went to in Hollywood. My dad dropped me off and my best friend. We were both 14 years old. Hollywood was very rough at that time. And they dropped us off on Gower and I think Sunset. And we're in line to go see we were in line to go see Who's the Boss because I had tickets for a taping. But the tickets are like no guarantee, but my dad left us there cuz the guy said we would get in. So we're in line and we get all the way up to the front and the guy cuts us off and says, "Sorry, you're going to have to come back next week. You could use your same tickets." I'm like, we got dropped off." And so there's no cell phones back then. And so the guy's like, "Oh, I can't leave you out here. Okay, come in. I'll get you seats." So he takes us in and he's like, takes us through Silver Spoons. And there's Alfonso and Ricky Schroeder like practicing their thing. We got to meet all of them. They were really cool. And then we got to go to Who's the Boss and they found 2 seats for us. We got to meet all of them. Yeah, I got their autographs and everything. It was pretty cool because that was like the hot happening thing. Yeah, we met Tony Danza. He was pretty funny. Every single one of them. So after they would do their episode, because there's a lot of cuts and retake, it was my best friend and I. And so after they would come up to where everybody is, because it wasn't like a big, maybe 50 people, maybe in the little audience they had, and then they had like a laugh track over us. Actually, did they have? Yeah, they had a laugh track. Yeah, maybe 50 people. And they would come, half the people would leave, so only a few of the real fans would stay. And then the cast would come up and talk to you after and sign autographs and everything. It was a cool experience. It was the episode too is like they were at playing mini golf. Yeah. And then we went to like 2 or 3 I went to 2 or 3 episodes. Your grandmother was Hal Roach? Oh, really? The producer's niece? Oh, nice. Your great uncle Hal. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Fantasy Island, Deep Lane. Yes. That was actually the house for Fantasy Island. I've been to it. It's still around. It's in Arcadia at like a botanical garden. Yeah. I mean, obviously BJ and the Bear. Yeah. I don't know why that Reg added. You had BJ and the Bear autograph. I mean, you didn't write anything bad. Yeah. He came to town. Maybe that's why. I don't know. There were so many TV shows like from when I was a kid that were filmed. Um, I know Fantasy Island was filmed there. Oh yeah, Miami Vice. That's a theme song always in my head. No, I know that. It's the Red Chat does it on its own. BJ got it red chatted. That's right. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, it's BJ. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, so many good shows back in the day. Dynasty in Dallas. Yeah, we didn't do too much of either one of them. I think Dynasty is Joan Collins, probably, you know? Yeah. Is it coming down now? Let me go look. Let me go look here. That means I'm going to get it in a couple of minutes. Let's see. Nope, it's dry. It's dry out here. Yeah, it's pretty dry. So, no need to go outside. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to get some water. What time is that? 'Cause we're going to probably wrap up pretty soon. Oh, it's 2? Yeah. No rain yet here, but I know it's coming soon. Your mom's favorite was Murder, She Wrote. They were wild. Oh, you're getting the rain. Hopefully you got some boxes open, Kat. It's sprinkling there. Did all day. Oh, nice. Yeah. And back then, I would go on studio tours, like at Universal and stuff. Those were so awesome. Yeah, because back then, like, you know, you had a couple of stalkers, but not like today, you know, with people being so hateful towards somebody famous because of whatever reason. But back then was so cool. Yeah, I met a lot of celebrities on those. Yeah, I met, um, you have lots to open, but there's still so much out there. Oh no. You better get it in. Or do you have it covered up at least? Or it won't matter. You went to Warner Brothers? Soap. Oh my gosh, yes. My mom used to watch that too. That's all you can do is wish for the best. Yeah. I was trying to think of that one guy's name. Benny Hill. My dad used to watch that. It was funny. Yeah, and then later I tried to watch it. I was like, this is the stupidest shit I ever seen. But it's kind of funny. Like kind of goof. Oh yeah, and there were naked women on there all the time. It's probably why he watched it. They did like silly things on there. Yeah, really silly things. Well, I think we're probably gonna raid out. You've been watching Taxi lately? A lot of kid memories, huh? Nice bling. Oh, my ring? Thanks. All right, what should we raid tonight? Back to one of the fake shows? Oh, man. There's like There's like 6 of those fake streams still going. Your parents watched it. Taxi. Mine too. Yeah, it was pretty good. I remember watching it with my parents. Or Chico and the Man, they would watch too. With my dad specifically. Yeah. And Cheers. Yeah. All right, let me see. We're gonna rate it out because I'm gonna call it a night since I have to be back on at 9:23. And thank you everybody for being here and hanging out. I'm just trying to pick somebody to raid. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna come to my stream and then I'm gonna pick somebody to raid. Usually I will raid somebody that's new or whatever. But I always like to check just in case, you know. So let me just take a peek. Thank you for being here. I know if I raid this one, I think it's one of those scam shows. YouTube, Sammy, hello. I'm just getting ready to raid to a different show, so my YouTube's going to end. But thank you for coming over and hanging out on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back on at 9:23 in the morning Pacific time. And let me just double check this stream before I raid over to it. We raided last night one of the scam ones just to show people so they don't get scammed, but I'm not going to raid there again. I just want to double check this one. Oh, they're definitely a scam. They have 2 streams going on with a similar name. Maybe not. I don't know what's going on in this one. It's just where they steal the video footage and then they play somebody else's footage and then they have a whole scam going on at the same time. Okay. This person is, I don't think, ready for a raid. So let's raid over to let me check this person. They're having a first show. All right, let's rate a first show. They actually are a real seller. They've got their auction going. Oh wait, I think I know who this seller is. And they're selling vintage. Okay, so we're gonna raid them. They didn't come up on my recommended, but you guys can check it out. It's Ray. Okay, we're gonna raid over to a new seller. They're trying to figure it out, but let's go over there and show them what Whatnot's all about. Hey, Shelly, what's up? Mary, listen, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. It looks like the people have spoken and they don't like the whispering still, so I'll just do my regular voice. Good morning. Good morning and good night, and I'll see you later. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next. Everybody have a great night or a great morning, and I'll see you on the next one.